Stadium in New Jersey. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here are... the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, 10 throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have one interception.
One pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
Now an option play on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Giants' 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pierce. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. On 1st and 10, Mayfield gets us out to Saquon Barkley. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Pierce. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Pierce. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Giants 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Run for Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Pierce. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Makes the score Cowboys 10. Giants.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to next-gen stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught. He will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Pierce throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Enough to defense is starting to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Pierce. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield will get this out to Barkley, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mayfield. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
To the days of just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 38-yard line.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Pierce. He'll fire deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Pierce. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On first down, Pierce. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing on first down, Pierce. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. That one good for 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. They'll run with Pollard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Mayfield now finds his tight end Ingram, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 37-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On first down, Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
38-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, they stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
To throw on second down, Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Now Pollard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. First down.
First down.
Now a give here to Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 5. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Clifford. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the one. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Pollard again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, this clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. From the gun, Pierce. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, Pierce. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers on. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Now this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. That is caught at the 7. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Operating from the gun, Pierce. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Jason Sanders.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Well, here's a first down throw that's complete, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Boys, 18-yard line.
This is Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a give, right side. Clifford. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
New York set to take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. First down, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And that one's going to come up short. Low throw.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield with it once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got his man on the crossing route. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Clifford. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, Clifford. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
Today's final
Charles,
score
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.